First off, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. And hopefully by the mercy and grace of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, all those brothers and sisters that's in the truth, all the elders and apostles that's been teaching and ruling well, hopefully we part of elect. With that being said, this is your brother Dewapa from the branch of GMS here in Chicago, coming right back at you with a little lesson. And this lesson is, you know what? Hey, if people want to, sometimes you got to read the whole story to learn the whole story, about why certain things happen. And the shooting that happened in the Bean over this weekend, there's a lot more to the story. But the point I'm trying to make here is that sometimes, brothers, man, you got to, this is just a lesson, man, to tell people, man, sometimes you shouldn't meddle in affairs of other people. Hey, sometimes it's just best to keep your nose out of other people's way. Now, I'm going to read this little part, and then I'm going to get into the part of the, first and foremost, before I even get this, let me get a scripture real quick. This is Ecclesiastes 11:10. My son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle with much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not attain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. So, all these things that is written in the Bible, man, are written for our learning. Ecclesiastes 11:10, it says, my son, meddle not with many matters. For if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And it is proved what it just said. You weren't going to be innocent. And what this young man did is he provoked a situation that didn't have to happen. Now I'm going to go straight to the point. I'm going straight to the second paragraph. Sindel was shot in the chest during a chaotic scene in Millennium Park around 7:30 p.m. Saturday. Video shows him bleeding badly as he lay near the Bean sculpture. Other teens screaming and running past him. He was pronounced dead at Lurie's Children's Hospital a mile and a half away. A 17-year-old Marion Richards was arrested as he ran from the scene and dropped the gun from his waistband. Richardson came to the park with a girl and began arguing with someone from another group who recognized him from an altercation at a previous mass gathering, a prosecutor said in court Monday. Richardson quarreled with a girl in the group, and as he was being pulled away, Sindel jumped him from behind and punched him in the head. Prosecutors said another boy came up and swung at Richardson, who took out a gun and shot Sindel once in the chest. Richardson was arrested in the grass at Millennium Park by officers who were nearby and allegedly told him, you guys ain't going to do anything anyways. 100 racial slurs walking toward me. What am I supposed to do? You all just sitting there, bro. And this is another point. The police officers just let it happen. They just let it happen, which shows why you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans see y'all simple. Y'all don't pay attention to nothing going on. They don't want you around. They don't care if you destroy each other. That's what they want. But the whole point of the matter is, this guy, Sindel, what he did, Sindel Holiday, as a matter of fact, let me read the top. Sindel Holiday, 16, was fatally shot during chaotic scene Saturday in Millennium Park. Alleged gunman held on bond. And I should have read that first. But the whole point I'm trying to make is that this kid, 16-year-old young man, jumped this dude from behind while he was quarreling with a young lady. And therein lies that Ecclesiastes 11:10, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle with much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. And what ended up happening? He meddled with something that had nothing to do with him. He should have stayed out of it. And so this young man was threatened, not only by him, but another guy tried to swing on him. And so he took out a gun and punched and shot him, Salakia. But my whole point is, I'm not justifying the kid that shot him. No. What I'm saying is, if this young man wouldn't have punched him, guess what? He probably would still be alive. Decision makings, man. You can't take some decisions back. Some decisions cost you. Some cost you more than others. And this decision cost this young man his life. And therein lies the whole point behind this thing. People, hey, be wise in what you're saying and what you're doing out here. Now, here's another point I want to get to. This is 1 Esdras chapter 4, verse 26 and 27. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished and have erred in sin for women. So my thing is, this young man, I don't know if he was trying to make an impression, but here it is. He sees a guy arguing with a young lady, and here it is. What he want to be? What, a knight in shining armor or something? What, he want to sit up here and save her? Hey, sometimes, man, it's best to let that go. You don't know what they're arguing for. You don't know what this woman did. My whole point is, man, you got to make better decisions when it comes to your life, man. When it just comes to anything in general, you got to make better decisions. And this young man did not make no good decisions at all. Every decision he made was costly, and it cost him. You know, it cost him. You know, and that goes me to, like I said before. This is on 1 Esdras chapter 4, verse 26 and 27. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. You know, so my whole point is, man, you know what? Hey, you know what? This young man sit up here and went to go help a young lady, which had nothing to do with him, and he ended up paying the cost for it. He ended up losing his life. This point, the reason behind this video is, hey, it's not so much as the death of the young man, it's what you can learn from it. Hey, don't be meddling with people's affairs. Stay out of people's business, man. It's not for you to meddle with, man. It's not for you to be in. That's none of your concern. Stay out of people's business. Hold on. Hey, so here it is. This is Proverbs 26 and 17. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belonging not to him is like one that taketh a dog by the ears. So my thing is, here it is, you coming by and you see something going on, and here it is, you jump right in it. It's like you grabbing a dog by ear. What you think that dog is going to do? It's going to snap at you and try to bite you. And what ended up happening? This young man ended up meddling with something, and this dude shot him. My whole point is, that's the whole point behind his lessons. Hey, stay out of people's shit. Meddle not in other people's affairs, man. This young man, see, no one talks about this in the news. No one said nothing about this in the news. No one really sit up here and got on this point about why this young man truly perished. He didn't perish just because it was a scene. He perished because he jumped in a situation that had nothing to do with him. And that's the whole point. I'm going to read Ecclesiastes 11 and 10 again, and then I'm going to close it out. Hey, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'll just go back to Proverbs 26 and 17. He that passeth by and meddleth with strife belongeth not to him is like one taketh a dog by the ears. And that's plain and simple. If you go and meddle with something that you're not a part of, don't be surprised if you get bit. And in this case, this young man lost his life. So with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to those elders and apostles out there from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. A lot of respect to you brothers out there on the highways and byways preaching this truth around the four corners of the earth. And salutations to the hopeful elect that you guys may be sealed soon. With that, I always say stay prayed up, brothers. Pray for each other because we almost up out of here. With that, I'd like to say Kwam Yasharallah and Abba Babal. Shalom.